Well, here we are. The heart of New York, Times Square. About to go down, just parked my car. About to go down to the Imax Theater on 42nd Street to get a little look at the Summer Game Fest. So let's get this show on the road and let's get started. What's up, guys? Leo, I'm chewing gum again, bringing you another video. And here I am in my car, like I said, about to go down and see what this Summer Game Fest 2022 is about at the Imax Theater. I'm going to the 42nd Street one here in New York City. Let's see what happens. It's about 1:15. I'm gonna start working my way down. I'm right across the street from it at the parking lot. So I'm gonna go see, try to get there a little early. I already pre-purchased my tickets online. So let's see if there are any goodie bags around and see if there's any line and see what it's like. See if it's full, see if a lot of gamers are there. Let's find out. All right, so we're walking down the street here. Down the 2nd Street. Here's the AMC Theater. There's a Subway. You got Five Guys over here. You got Target over there. You got the Port Authority bus terminal right over there in the back. You have Target. You have the Yankees store right over there. A big Yankees fan over here. That's about it. So here we have some Game Fest goodie bag, a nice little string bag. We got a sticker, a pin, and little QR codes here. Here's the Imax here. It's filling up slowly. It doesn't look like it's going to be a sellout since there's not so much time left. But I have my soda here, and I got my popcorn underneath me, and that's it. We got some themes here for Street Fighter 6 and Street Fighter 2. And here's a picture of Ryu right over there. Just looking forward to get this started. There's Lightyear on the screen. Now, before I start showing you the actual videos of the videos I took, I just want to slowly run through what I missed here, which was the Gao reveal for Street Fighter 6. There he is with a full beard. You have the Callisto Protocol, which looks amazing and scary. But these we've already seen. He dies at the end right there, gets crushed. And then we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which looked amazing. And it's a one-player campaign. I'm all about one-player games over multiplayer, so that was good as well. So here you are. You have Jeff here talking and stuff. I'm recording this after the fact, after voiceover, after the fact, after being in the movie theater. So you have the IMAX here, just so I guess you can get a little bit of how it looked on the IMAX theater. So I'm just gonna start slowly putting videos here of what I think. I thought it was a great start to the show. He was hyping up the show. Jeff was, really talking it up, really getting us excited. And now here we have a game called Witchfire. Looks pretty good. Looks like I don't know. Looks like a little bit of a Skyrim, Dark Souls kind of thing with a gun. This game is called Fort Solace, I believe. In this game, in outer space, looks a little, scary, intense, definitely. Game looks really, really interesting. And here we go. We're talking about that game right now, right here. They have a little bit of a interview process where Jeff asks the developers or actors questions about the game, and they answer. Now here we have another game. Let's see what this one's called. This one is looks a little bit horror filled. This might be one of the games. Actually, no, this is a outer space game, but looks a little bit like a horror game as well. It's obviously something you will see when he looks down the stairs here. There's going to be something. Well, there's a some sort of zapper gun here, and almost got electrocuted by that outlet over there. But if you look, there's definitely something back there, like a robot or something, hunting him down. Something he wants to kill. So this game is called Routine. Now we have Rock here, advertising obviously his energy drink, his upcoming role as Black Adam. Now we have another game here called Stormgate. It looks like another sci-fi robots and demons fighting each other kind of game. Looks a little scary. I mean, it's the theme of the day, a little scary, horror, spooky, sci-fi, outer space stuff. Possibly. Get saved by the shield, get pushed back, and there's a demon. This game, upbeat and happy, colorful, from what we've seen throughout the whole Summer Game Fest so far, called High Water. It looks like there's a lot of water. It's high in this possibly post-apocalyptic world. Looks like a flood or something. Not sure what the story is, but looks intriguing. Actually, one of my most intriguing games of the Summer Game Festival thus far, just because it's different. Different from what we've been seeing so far. Now we have a new game here. Let's see what this one is. This one also more colorful. Also something I'm very interested in. From what the developer said, it looks like he's on the character you play is on TV and gets voted up or down by the people watching. And if he gets voted down a lot, they start chasing him, and he has to run away. Is what the developer or the person on stage was saying during the Summer Game Fest, and it's something I'm actually quite interested in. This game looks uh, pretty interesting. Now here we have another game, which was funny, just the way uh, you have it here set up like it was a parody of Dead Island from years ago. This is how the trailer was exactly. Like starting with a guy running down the boardwalk here. Obviously, you can see the goat there, and then I eventually, while I was watching it, realized that it was a Goat Simulator 3. I just thought it was well done and very funny, just the way it was with the goats and everything. Thought it was well done, very funny. One of the highlights actually of the show, in my opinion. Is everybody getting killed by these goats here? Uh, and no, he just stepped on poop, stepped on some poop, and now you have these goats here about to charge him with their tongues out. There you go, the title, Goat Simulator 3. I've never played this game. It's probably something I should probably pick up. And here we have one of my highlights of the show: the new Cuphead, the new boss, the new character, whose name is Miss Chalice. And here she is fighting a fridge, climbing up some look like baked goods, or no, they're icicles. And then this is a big snowflake. It seems that she is going up against, and throwing I guess teapot at her, and the eye and the tongue and a lot of stuff here. The player is switching over through weapons and pairing, and oh, look at that, doing a super move right over there. It looks like a lot of fun. I got the platinum for this game, so I'm very excited to play this one. I'm very excited to see what kind of trophies are around available. And there's the knockout, which is something I always look forward to when I'm fighting against the boss for Cuphead in the delicious last course world premiere. Very, very excited for that one. Now here we have another game titled Neon White that looks like a parkour kind of first person card game that looks pretty cool. This one is called Night Fight Express, I believe. Midnight Fight Express. That actually looks really, really interesting. I think it was created by one person and then eventually got help to finish the game. At least that's what they said at the beginning before this. But this game looks pretty cool. Over the top, meaning like above the head kind of action going on. That looks pretty good. And now we have another game here that it looks like a, anime
fighting kind of game. Looks pretty interesting as well. Again, outer space, possibly maybe like an action RPG or something of the sort. Honkai Star Trail, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, is the name of this one, from the same creator of Genshin Impact. And we're also going to see a little bit more of a other game called Zenless Zone Zero right after this one that they reveal. That is also another game that's just like from the same creators. I don't know if it's the same kind of game, RPG game, but that's what we're seeing here. I like the colors, I like the cell shading, I like the anime style. Looks like it has a lot of action in it. Looks pretty cool. The crowd was pretty pleased. We heard a few applauses there. It just looks really cool, especially if you're an anime fan. There you go. Yep, Star Trail. This one right here is the other one, Zenless Zone Zero, from the same creators, like I said again. Possibly an action RPG. As you can see, there's a lot of attacking here by a lot of the different characters. There it is. Yep, Zenless Zone Zero. It's going to be the name of that one, which is pretty cool. And now we have another world premiere here, and this one is something I'm really excited about. They're showing a new character here, reveal, and that is going to be Casey Jones here with his full mask and bat and hockey puck. Hockey stick here, kicking butt, beating up everybody. I'm very excited about this game. This game is top 5 of the games that are coming out, because I'm going to play it as soon. I'm going to stop everything I'm doing, stop playing Gran Turismo 7 and all the other games that I'm trying to finish, and I'm going to try to complete this one right away, just because I'm so in love with this game. This one got a big reaction from the crowd that was in the movie theater with me, and this got a big reaction too. The 6-player mode, everybody was like, what, 6-player mode? This is sick. And you can play this online with up to 6 players. So if you have 6 friends, that the difficulty might go up if you're playing with 6 players. They might raise the difficulty if you're playing with 6 people, maybe, or it just might be very, 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 very easy. There's a Master Splinter as well, a playable character, as well as April O'Neil and the Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Revenge, very excited about this. And this also got a big reaction from the crowd. Available June 16th, which is next week. So next week I stop playing everything, and I'm going to play that real fast. Now this game here is titled Humankind, and I think it actually has pretty nice Age of Empires, civilization type of things, cultures of Latin America, and I'm for it. I will play that game. That would be nice. And this one here, you're gonna have One Piece, the new One Piece game coming out. This got a big reaction from the crowd watching at the Imax theater as well. Everybody was very excited about this one. You have the Japanese voiceover characters there. You have these dark clouds coming in here. You got the ship, the boat. I'm not a One Piece. I watched probably a few episodes back in the day when they showed up on WB 11. If you were living in New York, that was the channel that it came on. I watched a few episodes, but never really got into the anime. You can see they're introducing all of the characters here. People were very excited. It's a game definitely that I would be willing to try, be willing to play. I'm all about anime. Maybe I should watch the show. Should I watch the show? Let me know. It's definitely something that it looks good. The series has a big following, so it's definitely, I know, something that is good and entertaining, something I should definitely watch. But I just haven't had the time. There's so many other series out there, as you know, on Netflix, all these streaming services out here. But this game, the art, everything, this is just a trailer, a cinematic trailer, really, no real gameplay here. At least here, this might be a little bit of a gameplay right here. Probably not, though. And Hidden Mysteries. You have some characters. Unravel, the adventure that awaits. There's some gameplay right there. So it looks good. It looks a little bit of adventure, possibly. I don't want to say open world. I feel like that gets used a lot, but maybe open world-ish, you know what I'm saying, where you can wander off and stuff. One Piece Odyssey, there it is. That game looks good. Everybody was excited about it, and Bandai Namco makes great anime games, so I'm all about that. Now we have this game here called Metal. This is a rhythm shooting game, first-person shooter, that you play based on the rhythm of the song, and these are all the artists that are part of this game who've lended their voice and possibly music to this game. So you shoot based on the beat, maybe. I'm not really sure, but it's definitely a game that hit my radar. And when I was watching it, I was like, oh wow, this game is actually pretty interesting, considering it's one of those games that you don't really think of shooter and a rhythm game next to each other. We don't know if that works, but it looks, from what I can see here, it looks interesting, and if done right, I love rhythm games. It's definitely one of the top games that I would definitely play here, Metal Hellsinger. And the demo is out now, so maybe I'll try it and post something up about it. Now, this game is from the creators of what is the creators? The creators of Until Dawn, of course. Until Dawn, the creators of Until Dawn. Very excited about this one. I love scary games. I love horror games. This one's like a choose your own adventure game. If you've played Until Dawn or the other games like Detroit, Become Human, games like that, this one is just right up that alley. Just a horror game. Now here we have Saints Row, the demo specifically called Boss Factory, where you basically create your own character. You basically look however you want. You can be, like it says, as weird, as big, as small as you want. It's showing you all examples of characters you can potentially make for this demo that I believe is out now. It might look there. People got a laugh out of the naked guy there because they blurred out his genitals. So you can be, like it says right here on the trailer, and yourself or someone completely different. So many choices of clothing, of hairstyles, of facial features. I'm sure it looks pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It looks pretty cool, and it gives you a lot of toys to play with. I'm sure you're going to be able to shoot and do things on it, so you like ride the car. So I'm excited to see what this demo of Saints Row has to offer here. So I may give it a try, give you a little review here on this channel. Definitely looking forward to that. Saints Row Boss Factory, and that's that right there. Download now. There it is. And now here we have scary game, something right up my alley here, because I love Silent Hill and Resident Evil and all that good stuff. This one's called Layer of Fear, and Layer of Fear is obviously, as you can see, first person. It looks like it's going to be first person, at least. I was excited about this. I didn't get that excitement from the people who were in the Imax theater with me. I don't know if they were not horror fans, or maybe they're just not excited about it, but I was pretty excited about this one, mainly because it gives you that feeling, first person feeling as well, creepy Silent Hill vibes, and everything in an old house with spooky paintings and worlds changing, and look at all these rats moving up and stuff, a wheelchair that turns on its own and stuff, like a spooky house, heads coming off of bodies and stuff, a psychedelic horror chronicle. It's I gotta know more about the story, but anytime somebody announces a horror game, I'm all for that. Prepare for a new experience. I'm saying? It's all hype, obviously. It's a trailer, so you're supposed to get hyped out of it. But they're going to be enemies here. Is it just made in Unreal Engine 5? Is it just running away from somebody? You got to eventually find out what the mechanics are, what the gameplay is going to be like, and what the story is going to be like. All very important things when it comes to a horror game. Is it going to be survival horror? Is it going to be You know, what exactly are we expecting here? You know, is it all story driven? Is it psychological? Is it like, you know, they're going to try to scare you by spooking you and giving you jump scares? A little bit of both. So something I'm very excited about, Layers of Fear. And that is early 2023, so not anytime soon. Maybe February, maybe March. We'll see, but it's coming out for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, so there you go. Now we have here Gotham Knights, another game I'm very excited about. I still don't know what to expect when it comes to the gameplay here. You'll see a little bit of it here. Possibly I recorded it, possibly I didn't. But I'm very excited to see what the gameplay is going to be like for this specific game. Mainly because, you know, I love DC. I'm a very big DC guy, more than I am a Marvel guy. So, you know, if it plays like Batman, Arkham Knights, you know, like the Arkham games, like the Arkham Asylum games is what I mean, then I will definitely enjoy this one. Hopefully it's a good one, and hopefully it's not like the Avengers, which wasn't my cup of tea. I don't know if they fixed it. I don't know if it's better, but that was that. And now here was the big announcement that got leaked a few hours before the Summer Game Fest went live. Was the Last of Us Part 1 remake. Apparently, from what they were saying, it's ground up, meaning it's remade from the ground up. And, you know, basically, this one's coming out September 2nd, 2022, so not much longer to wait. It looks like it's been pretty well developed in the time being, so they're ready for it, alongside the HBO series that's coming out. I don't know when it's going to be coming out, but they did talk about that as well on stage. But it looks good. It looks scary. The clickers still freak the bejesus out of me when I hear them in the background. They're probably one of the most scariest sounds you'll ever hear, and hopefully the HBO show does it justice, and that clicking sound doesn't change, and it's remained intact and the same, and they don't change it at all. Hopefully they look exactly the way they look in the video games. Very excited for the series, and I will probably pick this up and replay the game just because I'm a big fan of the first one. You know, second one was okay, but the first one, just the initial story was amazing. Here's some comparisons. The only comparison photo I got, and that's it. That was the last announcement for the Summer Game Fest. That was it. Was I expecting a little bit more? Yes. Was I expecting more of the goodie bag? Absolutely. I was expecting a little bit more. Just to add quickly, they did talk about the Last of Us multiplayer as well. Well, that's it. That's all she wrote. Got a little goodie bag with a sticker and a pin from Cuphead, and the promo code for Capcom, and some musical themes for Street Fighter. Getting back in my car now, but overall, Summer Game Fest for me personally was a little bit underwhelming, maybe. Was hoping for a little bit more. Maybe I was hoping for a little bit more Nintendo games, possibly. Maybe some Zelda, you know, something a little bit more like E3. Maybe that was my mistake for coming in thinking like that. But other than that, I mean, it was still a good day, surrounded by people from the community, from the gaming community at least. But let's discuss more in the car. Okay, well, let's take this off here. So yeah, so like I was saying outside, I don't know if you can hear me with the wind hitting me, but a little bit underwhelming for me for the Summer Game Fest, especially, you know, going to the movie theaters and actually paying extra for it instead of watching it free and online on YouTube or Twitch or whatever other streaming service you'd like to use. It was a little bit underwhelming. I mean, the Imax theater was nice, very nice. My first time actually doing something like this where I can actually see something on an IMAX theater. And to be honest, in my opinion, was very nice, good quality. You can really see the game, really experience the game through IMAX. You know, they advertise these goodie bags here, which in my opinion, you know, it wasn't much. They honestly didn't. I mean, the bag is nice. I mean, I'll keep this bag and put other things in it. Like the bag itself is very nice, bright orange, Summer Game Fest, IMAX Live. It has it right there, and then you know it comes with a card that I already showed you from the movie theater, but I'll give you a little bit more of a closer look. Here's Ryu, Capcom right here. You have 2 QR codes in the back for musical soundtracks and stuff like that. Enjoy free exclusive Capcom goodies from Street Fighter and Capcom Arcade Stadium. Scan to download Street Fighter 6 Luke and Chun-Li themes from the original soundtrack, and then scan to download and play Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior for Capcom Arcade Stadium. Rating pending to teen. And that's that. And then we have our Cuphead. I mean, I'm a huge Cuphead fan. I platinumed the game on the PlayStation 4, and I'm very, very, very excited for the DLC. So I'm all about that. You got a little Cuphead pin here. Okay, you have the back here that you take off and you pin it somewhere, you know, that's how it works. Then you have your Cuphead sticker with the new character here. I forget her name, but if you want, you can leave it in the comments down below, or I will add it here post edit. But here you go, Cuphead, Mughead, and Mugman. I mean, I think it's Mugman, and the new female edition here. They showed a little bit of gameplay of her, which I've already shown you, possibly videos of her fighting the new boss that they just revealed. And that's it. Had myself a nice large popcorn, actually medium popcorn, and a large drink in the movie theater, because it's been a while since I've been in the movie theater. I think the last time I was in the movie theater was probably pre-pandemic. So I was very happy at least to go back to the movie theaters and experience that. Overall, if I could give the Summer Game Fest a score, oh man, The Last of Us leaked right before the show started. Maybe if I had gotten surprised by that, I would have raised my grade up a little bit more. But just seeing how, and maybe you can take into effect the fact that that I actually spent money to watch it. So already my expectations are a little bit higher than probably people who were at home and watching it at the house. Or through your computer, or at work in the bathroom, hiding away from your boss. But I think I would give it maybe a 6.5 out of 10. And the real games that there were a few games here. The new horror game that they showed. Cuphead, obviously, the new Ninja Turtles game that they revealed as well. The Last of Us remake. And just being surrounded by fellow gamers, fellow community members of the gaming community that were there and cheering on when something would clap and cheer when something new would premiere that they were very excited about. That was nice. You don't get that at home. It was very nice to just be surrounded by those, somewhat like-minded people. But like I was saying outside, I was hoping that it would be, there would at least be one Nintendo exclusive that maybe Nintendo would have been like, all right, you know what, instead of the Direct, let me throw this out to Summer Game Fest, which is something that I was hoping for, maybe unrealistically, but I was hoping for that, maybe like a new Breath of the Wild, mainly because I saw this as somewhat of an E3 replacement. I know Summer Game Fest is all week, but that's what I was hoping, that this, especially being on IMAX, that, the fact that they decided to partner up with IMAX to do this, made me believe that they were going for something big. Now, Call of Duty looked gorgeous on the big screen, and all of the other games, you know, Street Fighter 6, the Guile reveal looked amazing on the big screen. You had a couple of other games there, new IPs that they revealed that looked amazing. I'm trying to remember from what I watched, what stuck out to me. But other than that, it was just a nice, you know, trailer show where they talk to developers, which is nice. You know, Troy Baker, and you get to meet you know, the actors and the developers and the directors for all these games, and they, you know, you get a little bit more in depth of what they were thinking behind the game and what's to come and release dates and stuff like that, which was nice. Kind of like a Q&A after the trailers. But again, you could have seen this for free at home. Other than that, you know, so a little bit underwhelming for me. Like I said, 6.5 out of 10 in my opinion. Saved by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last of Us remake, that new horror game. A lot of outer space. I noticed a lot of outer space, and I love outer space, but a lot of outer space video games as well today. But other than that, there is my Imax experience for the Summer Game Fest. Will I do it again? I don't know. I guess I would see if I have nothing else to do, if I want to come back and maybe have a friend who, because I came by myself, who possibly wants to do it, or if they promise something bigger or more, then maybe I would give it a try. It was only a $25 ticket, and I haven't been to the movies, like I said, in a long time. I got myself some popcorn and some Coca-Cola. So would I do it again? If I had to answer now, I probably wouldn't. I probably would just skip and go about my day and watch it online for free. As much as the big screen is nice, I think I would just rather watch it on my big screen at home and be in my PJs and, you know, eat whatever I want, and, you know. Now, if, let's say, they decided to do like a Nintendo Direct, an Xbox, PlayStation, Square Enix, one of those big E3 showcases on the IMAX theater, or like a full day of just being in the IMAX theater looking at those showcases back to back to back. If you did something like that, I don't even care about a goodie bag. I would definitely watch that on IMAX. Goodie bag, no goodie bag, I would watch that. If there was a, like the old E3 conference schedule where sometimes both of them went right after the other. I don't think all three of them ever went together, the main three. But, you know, if you give me maybe Nintendo and Sony and maybe Square Enix, or Bandai Namco showcase, or now Bethesda is no longer its own showcase, but something like that, maybe a Capcom showcase, I would totally pay and go to IMAX for one of those, or all three of those, like an E3 kind of event. Obviously, I'm not sure, maybe there are limitations to the IMAX experience, but or the IMAX schedule, that they can schedule out the IMAX. It would probably cost a little bit more money, so then they would be willing to pay possibly E3. The Summer Game Fest was probably 2 hours, like an hour and 53 minutes, I think, when I looked at my clock. And at the end, they showed us a sneak peek of the new Buzz Lightyear movie, which was nice. Looks good. I'm excited to see it. And maybe I'll start going to the movies more often. I liked the experience. I was just expecting more from the Summer Game Festival in general. Maybe hyping myself up a little bit too much. But other than that, this video stays here. I have a long drive home, possibly 2 hours back to where I am, because it is 4:31 and there's going to be a lot of traffic leaving the city. But I will talk to you guys later. Leave me some comments down below of what you thought about the Summer Game Festival. If you were expecting more, if you were expecting exactly what happened, or if you were expecting less, if you were overwhelmed actually, and maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Please be safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the nice weather if you are in the East Coast, because it is hot over here, and the cold is officially over. Take care, guys. Be safe.